This is a regulation driver head size, 460cc, the maximum limit a driver head can be. It's designed for speed, forgiveness, accuracy, and let's be honest, it's what we've now become accustomed to. In this hand, I have a driver that is very, very different. This is a 50cc driver. I mean, talk about mini driver. This is a tiny, teeny weeny driver. Look at that difference. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Now, when I first got sent this, I thought, what the hell? Why would anybody make a 50cc driver? But then it got me thinking, there is a point. There's a real valid point to this golf club. If you think of it, which it is what it is, it's a training aid. If you can hit that tiny, tiny driver from the middle of the sweet spot, imagine how easy that huge 460cc driver head is to hit in the middle. So in this video, I'm gonna hit my normal driver to get some baseline numbers. We're then gonna have some fun with the tiny driver and see if we can hit it anywhere near the middle. And I'm gonna switch back to the big driver to see if it improves my accuracy, distance, and ability to hit the sweet spot. Okay, last one with the standard driver. You know what's interesting? I'm not thinking of hitting this. I'm just standing up there, I'm used to that head size, I'm just swinging freely. I don't think that's gonna be the same with the tiny driver. Also, I'm not hitting him out the middle every time. I hit him out the heel, hit him out the toe. You get a bit of help and support from the driver head. With that tiny little driver, there's no way there's gonna be anything other than center strikes. Like if I hit it severely out the heel, I might miss the golf ball. Go one more. I mean, that is hit as close to the middle as I can possibly hit it. And it's an absolute beaut. 307 yards, dead straight, but there were few and far between with that batch of shots that I just hit. A real mixture. So here we go, the real test. 50cc. I mean, literally, the club head, I mean, it almost looks smaller than the golf ball. Now, what's interesting is it's the same weight as a standard driver. Like that feel, so swing-wise, it's not gonna feel super, super light, which I love. It comes in 4 different colors, oddly enough, black, blue, purple, and green. And the big thing, it improves hitting accuracy. Like it has to. Like if you don't hit that club face in the middle, we've got a lot of fairly expensive piece of equipment in the studio. If I hit it badly, I could hit my launch monitor, I could hit the lights, I could hit the cameras. Who knows what's gonna happen? But let's give it a bash. And what's fascinating, it's $90. So it's not like outrageously expensive. Like if you think of it as a training aid that's gonna help you improve, as long as it works, that's a pretty decent price. So I've actually found some tiny, tiny little castle tees for this as well, because all my tees are way too big. It also got me thinking, like, I kind of understand this concept. If it works, I kind of get it. Like aim small, miss small. So it's the same idea with this. Like you might buy it in the off season, take it to a driving range. You might use it before you tee off on the first tee, so that when you do grab your normal driver, it looks gigantic. You know what, you might even just buy it as a bit of fun with your friends. Like imagine having this in your regular group of 4 ball, and the forfeit for 3 putting or something is that you've got to tee off for this in the next hole. I think it's got a lot of benefits. If it works, let's find out if that's the case. Right, tiny, tiny, tiny little tee. Oh my goodness. It's honestly, it looks smaller than the golf ball. That is weird. That is so bizarre. Okay, just to make it obvious, even though I've got the launch monitor here, which I'm, again, a little bit scared about hitting. This isn't a test of how far I can hit this driver, because that's not the point of this golf club. It's the point of, does it focus my attention more on the sweet spot? I mean, it has to, surely. Oh, God, I absolutely myself then. I thought for a second, the tee went over there somewhere. I thought I'd proper sky. I did sky it. It went 100 yards. Oh my God, that was scary. Right, that's the first one over and done with, hopefully. I mean, I hit it. I made contact, just. All right, come on, right in the middle. Oh, that was good. It's gone wayward, but I don't care. I'm fine in the middle. It's an improvement on the first shot. It's a bullet. We're getting better. Each shot's getting a little bit better. It's actually not a bad little drive, that. Like, I'm just thinking, like, imagine you're playing in a big competition at your club and you're nervous of that first tee shot. Well, imagine going in the net or the driving range and hitting this 10 times. Surely, when you pull the head cover off your own driver, it looks like a toilet seat on the end of a stick. Oh, yes! Look at that! Oh my goodness. I think I've completed golf. I think I can retire forever. That is the straightest golf shot I think I've ever hit with that. I'm gonna hit this, I'm gonna hit a bunch more. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's another fairway finder. It keeps going, it. That was a trick shot. That was ridiculous. That's the one that I've nearly missed. I like backheeled it. I was getting a bit too cocky. I've actually stopped hitting it off the tee because I kept skying it, so I'm hitting it off the deck now. And I pretty much backheeled it and nearly ended up in one of the vessel bags there at the back. If you stop focusing anywhere near the middle, you can easily miss it. Right, let's go straight back into my driver. Here we go. My beautiful, big 460cc driver is back. And actually, oh my, it looks bigger than it's ever looked before. Massive, right? I feel like I can't miss it. The one trick I'm gonna do, I'm gonna really try and focus on the middle though. I think the biggest thing that tiny club taught me was I don't focus on the middle enough. I'm gonna really focus on a centered strike. I'll tell you what, if I would have hit the tiny driver in the same way, I actually think I would have missed it. I hit so far off the heel then. Come on, really focus your attention. I really thought it was gonna be like an instant miracle. I thought I was gonna hit the middle, 350 yards then. Maybe, not quite. Come on, right in the middle. You're still holding that tiny little driver. Better. That was more in the middle. Okay, I'm gonna go with one more. You know what's interesting, and I get suckered into this as well. Like, I feel like a training aid, it's gonna help. I know it will. That is a clever, really interesting training aid, which will help. But I think you guys watching, I certainly do, I feel like they're gonna be instant changes. I honestly expected like a miracle to happen then. All right, you know what I'm gonna do for the final shot? Picture that, tiny little head. Right, straight into, oh, come on. Yes! Maybe I need to do that on every single shot. That's a pretty good drive. I like the tiny head, I do. I tell you what, if you want to see me do more training aid videos, let me know in the comments below. I'm going to give it a bit of a grading. Should you avoid at all costs, consider, or buy straight away? Oh, it's somewhere between buy straight away and consider, but I think I'd have to go with consider. It's a good training aid, it is, and I do think it will help golfers.